start off subject. People around the world are the place where people live a long time. Amesbury residents. Social structure around them, family with them every day. And ability just makes, make what's going on in your life. And then there's activity, and sex does count. And that actually comes up over and over again, but that's sort of a barometer of whether you help enough to do things you want to do in your life. Let me turn to Judy behind you, because your problem is about sleep.
I'm 48, and since I got into my late 40s, I started having sleep problems, and I wake up every night around 3 or 4 in the morning, and I can't get back to sleep. So I was wondering...
Well, people have this. I have a 1-year-old daughter who wakes up at 3 o'clock every morning. So people who have broken sleep either naturally broken or because of other events. How important is sleep? How many hours should you get? And if you can't get enough, what do you do about it? The number one underappreciated health problem in America is sleep issues. Number one, it drives overeating. It drives high blood pressure. So I can blame my 1-year-old daughter. And yes, you were going to do it. It's your fault. That's just blaming it down. That's what it often comes down to. But it turns out sleep issues, you mentioned like you'll be awake in the middle of the night, come from a variety of sources.
That looked like a light. That looked like a guy.
As you get older, we need to go to the bathroom more often at night. And the mistake that a lot of folks make, they turn the lights on. As soon as your eyes see bright white light, you turn off melatonin in the brain and you're awakened. So you ought to get one of those night lights or use your cell phone. The red light's safe on the cell phone, even on the way to your bathroom trip so you don't trip over stuff. But at least it'll allow you to go back to sleep in an effortless fashion. A couple of quick things. What about technology? Because we're in an era now of Blackberries and mobiles and computers and so on. How does that affect your sleep? I get a feeling it affects mine because you're on these things all day long, late at night. You can't accomplish sleep, is it? It completely disrupts sleep patterns, and for one very important reason. IIS researchers would see the sunset, and because the sun's rays are getting longer and longer, it would naturally turn on the sleep chemicals in the brain, primarily driven by a hormone called melatonin. So when you're on a handheld device or watching a TV screen even, it kicks you off. And that white light won't let you stimulate the same hormones you're supposed to stimulate, so you don't go to sleep. Same thing happens when you wake up in the middle of the night. So the first thing I tell all my patients is about a half an hour before bedtime, either use these lights that don't have the bright white element, they're cheap little bulbs, or turn the lights down and stop looking at bright screens. And in that half-hour period, you'll feel drowsy. And one big tip to all the parents out there, it's a good time to tell your kids bedtime stories. Now, how many of you have told your kids bedtime stories and fallen asleep while you're telling them? Right? The reason that happens is it's a great tool because the kids put their defenses down a little bit, and as they begin to fall asleep, you can then begin to tell them parables, stories, lessons that they can use in their lives. It's a great bonding technique. Probably the best parenting tip I could ever give it, and I've got 4 kids. Okay, when we come back, I'm going to get my flu shot. So this man, up to us.
You have moved like 4 feet ahead.
Yeah.
I'm free.
What happens when you take something great and sharpen it? Awesome. How about when you take the leader in business security and give it more edge than ever before? Denied. Well, ADT Business Security is now Tyco Integrated Security. World-class monitoring centers, thousands of qualified technicians, and a personal passion for helping you protect your business. And we'll help create security solutions customized just for you. That's Sharper. We are Tyco Integrated Security, and we are Sharper.
I'm trying to show my mood here. We're going to venture in separate directions. Unless you find something big, like a false fawn or a minotaur maze, then you call me. Or if you need help.
Okay. Can we go back?
But for now on, we venture separate
Wait, do you have a
directions.
waypoint home? I know.
Yes.
You know, wait.
Stop
I
it.
just want the leather.
Stop following
You
me.
have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need
Okay,
you.
I'll get back home.
What, you trying to go home?
Our mission is timeless, united across the generations by grand and enduring ideals. My fellow citizens, I stand here today humbled by the task before us. Aaron Burnett asks, Slumdog Millionaire's Frida Pinto. Proof of world's outcry over a rape in India prompts real change. CNN Monday 97.
It was like so many hours.
Yeah.
Entertaining.
Bunch of stolen episodes of Homeland. Great.
Oh, pull my neck pillow.
Now you can download your favorite Xfinity shows and movies at Verizon Wireless 4G LTE and watch wherever you go, even offline.
It was great.
Call Comcast to order a new Verizon Wireless device, and you'll save up to $120 on your season Xfinity services. Call 1-888-710-4175. Xfinity On Demand presents. Congrats, Sean. Lucky young woman.
The daddy be mad how far away it is.
The Terrence Diaries series premiere Monday, January 14th on the CW. Watch all these CW shows with Xfinity On Demand. And don't miss the premiere of the Terrence Diaries coming soon. Find it here, Xfinity On Demand. A Farouk Zakaria TPS special. See it on Sunday night, 8 Eastern. Now it has special effects for all classes of food. I've been taking my clothes off, not just for bringing benefit, or as you're rather enjoying it. I'm about to have my first ever footy shot, and I thought, a better guy needs to do it. So, the myth about these, and I'm told it's a myth, is that you can actually get flu or flu-like symptoms simply by having the
There's your bat.
You cannot get the flu shot because the material is actually dead flu virus. Okay, so it cannot cause
TB told me to make a wall in front of it. Yeah, I could do that.
What?
Southeast Asia.
That was horrible. I keep jumping.
That's a no.
Hey, what's going on?
Literally the biggest deal I could
My
find.
keyboard's dead.
There are no large.
I won't stop jumping.
That's it.
I can't. I'm not even moving by myself. It's like
I was gonna go back home.
That's it. That's it.
make a wall for me.
Dig a hole?
Three. Oh, please. Oh, never breathe.
Okay.
There we go. Make a wall behind me. Yeah, I'm trying to get in there.
What?
My keyboard refuses to let me.
It doesn't really hurt, and it's a motorcycle bike.
Adrian. Oh, you take your picture?
Hello.
That we give it to our kids. And frankly, it's much more valuable when you're really young and really old. But it's particularly the older folks.
Oh,
They get
playing on a
they
server.
have heart attacks related to it. They get all kinds of complications related to it. So, listen, it's one
Adrian.
of those smart things. In life, there's
Yeah.
some things that are predictable,
Playing
some things that
Black
aren't.
Ops.
And one of the things that I think can be beneficial.
I don't know. Do you
is
wanna get
very low side
Hamachi?
effects. We've got 100
Not being
billion
fancy?
little vials out there waiting to help
I'm
people
playing
with.
Black.
Let's take advantage.
Who said he could join?
I'm coming
We're
out.
gonna let any random person join.
If you get Hamachi, you can join the server.
Okay,
No, he
Black
could
Ops.
not.
Ellis Island is iconic for our nation because it was a place where we got
What?
to start. And I think a lot of Americans think their best years are behind them. They're not sure if the future is as it was.
Okay, I'm gonna leave again.
That's not the case. I think we are in a good spot in this country. We have a wonderful series
Okay,
of
Fred, I'm gonna run all the way back to our portal. And, yeah, I'm not gonna help.
And the reason I focus on the body is because you can control what's happening here. If you can control what's happening inside your body, you can change the world outside of it. And I think that's the mantra.
Be right back. I need you back.
Okay. Wait, can you mute your mic?
You look at the root cause of so many of the problems we face in our lives, it all starts up there. But again, you want to start with small, actionable steps, and the body's a good place to do it. If you realize the sacredness of what we were given when we were born, the uniqueness of this true valuable inheritance we have, and then you treasure it, because as a temple of the soul, which is what it is, it allows you to realize that this is what all the action is. And at its very core, it's not about completing a journey of life, it's about taking a small time out and realizing the wisdom of how beautiful whatever we were named it is. That ultimately takes us to the true bliss of life. Well, I'm going to show you the power of my own discipline, mental strength. 6 weeks' time, you're coming back. Those numbers are coming down. Dr. Oz, thank you very much.
Okay. I finally got my keyboard.
Hey.
That was horrible.
Still up, 2000.
That's what I was stuck jumping at the wall. More why I turned on YouTube more.
Tonight, keep in mind, a story that is frankly hard to believe. Nearly 1 month to the day after the horrific shootings in Newtown, Connecticut, tonight we expose a number of people who claim that the Sandy Hook shootings were staged. Now, there are always conspiracy theorists lurking online who come up with some horrifically outrageous claims, and normally we wouldn't dignify these kind of claims for their airtime. These claims are obviously sickening to many in Newtown who've spent the past 4 weeks crying, consoling, burying friends and family members, and trying to figure out how to restart their lives as best as impossible. As I said, normally we wouldn't even mention these kind of theories, but it turns out that at least one of the people who's peddling one version of this conspiracy theory
That's the TV,
is
it's
a
the
senior
hearing.
associate professor at Florida Atlantic University, a state university that gets taxpayer money. His name is James
What are you talking about, Mom?
Yeah, should get him in the server.
James Tracy is his name. Now,
Why not?
these shootings did not happen as
I told you,
reported,
it's fine,
and
he
may not
can
have
join.
happened at all.
Huh?
Here's what he wrote on his personal blog, and I quote, "One is left to inquire
Oh,
whether
look,
the
he
Sandy Hook
denied.
shooting ever took place, at least in the way law
Player
enforcement
fault.
authorities and the nation's news media have described." Tracy makes the case, if you want to call it that news organizations and the government may have worked together to dupe you, the public, in order to gain support for gun control laws. He even is suggesting that the government may have hired trained crisis actors to aid in this ruse. That's right, trained crisis actors. He's not convinced the parents whose children were killed are really who they say they are. In his blog, Tracy, again, a professor, suggests they may have been, and I quote, trained actors working under the direction of state and federal authorities and in coordination with cable and broadcast network